What's up, all? You have a Lamborghini Countach on the rack right now. First time raising one of these up. And I don't know what I'm doing. And it's kind of scary because people said I could crack the windshield if I don't do it correctly. So that's not something you want to hear when working on a car. This windshield, as you can tell, is very different looking. It looks like a dang trapezoid or something like, I don't know what the heck it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 points. It's like a hexagon, but anyways, I want to make a video on it in case I broke something, and I have it on video just to, if I embarrass myself, at least hopefully it'll get some views and help me pay for whatever I break. In the front, the lifting point I have is right over here on this little metal bar that runs across. And on the back, I have my lifting point on one of the control arm points where it meets on the subframe in the middle. So I'm hoping that's going to be good enough. Let's go ahead and lift up this car and see what we get. All right, we're going to close the door just to give more rigidity. Again, we're trying to protect this windshield. There you go. Slammer shut, you know, back in 80, whatever the year this car is. He's going to slowly tap and lift while I'm looking down here. Where's my flashlight? Your flashlight on you? Yay. All right. All right, you're going to go ahead and slowly, a little bit more. All right, back, go ahead. All right, we got contact in the front, contact in the back. Go ahead, a little more. 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 All right, car is off the ground. So that's a good sign. What I'm gonna do is, I don't wanna go too high. I'm gonna do a little jounce test. So I'm just gonna push up right over here. It's rocking, but it's not making any weird noises, and it seems pretty solid. So let's go ahead and just go half point. Let's go halfway. Are we clear? No, that's fine. Clear, clear. It's going up. And the windshield is not cracked. Just kidding. We're good, so that wasn't too bad. It was a little scary at first, but what we'll do right now is let's get this Countach up a little bit more. And then, I said something here that I shouldn't have, so here's the voiceover. I'll edit that part out. And then our camera guy can come down here and kind of show you where we lifted this car up from. All right, you want to come down here? So let's see what we're working with. You want to stop right there for a second? So this is the bar. As you can see, we have this like weird frame-ish thing going all across. I probably could have lifted it from here if I wanted to, but this seemed like a pretty solid point. Looks like it's holding up pretty well. There's no oil leaks down here, at least. I don't know what these are, little fun drains. In the back, now that I can see a little better, I probably could have hit it. You want to come here if you don't mind? I probably could have even hit it right over here. You've got a lateral arm right here. Looks like you can do some alignment adjustments, maybe for caster. Probably could have hit the spot right there, but I like where I'm at. This is where one of the control arms, it's like a weird control arm setup. You got 2 lateral control arms here. I just have it right over there where it meets this middle frame on the car. And I guess that's how you rack up a Lamborghini Countach. I like it because it's pretty far back and it's pretty far forward. So I feel like it was a good spot to rack this car up. The reason we're racking this car up is if you come over here, you'll see a slave cylinder, and it looks like it does have a little bit of leaking. The clutch is not disengaging right now, and usually when that happens, it's either a problem with the master cylinder, which is where the pedal's attached to, the slave cylinder, which actuates this clutch fork, but this is not even a clutch fork, this is like a clutch lever. I don't know if you see that in the video, this little thing right here. Yeah, it's like a clutch lever. So when you push the clutch, it should push that, disengage the clutch, which is not happening currently. So I actually got a new one and I'm gonna install that. So that's the reason we have it racked up. Can we get it up higher? Let's go ahead and get it up higher. Got on the lock. I don't know where the new slave cylinder is. I had it out here somewhere. But anywho, that's kind of what we're working with. This looks like a little bit of gear oil. Looks fresh. Some clean gear oil. But yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna work with. There's a little bit of seepage back here as well. This car is from the 80s and it's a Countach. It's not the most reliable. This looks like the oil pan. Is this the oil pan right here? History. So how does this work? This is the, this thing's not all-wheel drive, is it? No, it's not. That would have been pretty cool. It's in the rear-wheel drive. You know what that means? We're gonna drift it. All right, look at this. This is really cool. What do you think this is for? Straight up brake cooling. It's a duct that goes right to the brakes to cool it down. It's a very, very cool concept there. And we got a second duct, secondary duct right here. I wonder what that duct's for. What do you think this one's for? It goes in this little box right here. Oh, radiator? Must be for the radiator. Yeah, like a little radiator duct cooling. Piece of history, some cobwebs over here. Alignment right over there. This is a weird looking hub. It's like a enclosed hub assembly. I've never seen that before. Yeah, talk about a piece of history. That's for dang sure. What is this? Is this like a factory cut, or is this like I had a bump and I... What is this? I feel like there's like a cut in the oil pan for this linkage, but...
For the rear brakes.
Is that really for the rear brake? It's a handbrake, maybe? Yeah. Must be for the handbrake. Pretty cool. Well, guys, we just did something really incredible and just fixed this car. And both me and Howard are super shocked. He's mic'd up right now. You can't see him, but what do you think?
I still can't believe it worked.
I can't believe that worked either. So let me go through the diagnostics and how we fix it, okay? First of all, you see right there, we have the flywheel, and then we can actually see the clutch and the clutch disc. You can't really see it here. You can kind of see it. There you go. Hey, go ahead and press the clutch for me. Let go. Press it again. Let go. So you see that moving right there? Oh yeah, it's unstuck now. So what's happening before was press the clutch in. We saw the pressure plate, which is all on the left, disengaging, but the disc, and push it in again. Let go. Push it in. That disc, which is in the middle, it was stuck to the flywheel. So what was happening is we put the car in gear before we started it, because obviously it won't go in gear when starting it, and the wheels were spinning. And we would press the clutch in, let it go, and the wheels were still spinning. It wasn't disengaging. So what we ended up doing was, you want to go ahead and start the car? This is going to be so satisfying. We're starting it in neutral finally. What we ended up doing was we actually started the car in gear. Go ahead and put it in gear. So before the car went to go in gear, obviously, because the clutch disc wasn't separating from the flywheel. And release the clutch. So go ahead and put it in gear and release the clutch.
What happened?
Go ahead and put it in gear and release the clutch. I don't think you hear me. Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Now you see the wheels are spinning, right? So what I ended up doing was really incredible. Go ahead and give it some gas. And I gave it a crap ton of gas and I slammed on the brake. Slam on the brake. Right now what happened was you see the car turn off, right? Because when the wheels stop spinning and the clutch is engaged, it causes the engine to stop spinning. But I ended up just giving a crap ton of gas, slamming on the brake while giving it gas, and it actually got the disc unstuck from the flywheel. And that fixed this car. It's unbelievable. I didn't think that was gonna work. We were still in shock about it. Hey, go ahead and run through those gears. Look, first gear, shifting, second gear, third gear, we actually got the clutch unstuck. Guys, I'm really impressed. So that's a cool little trick. You need a lift, or you at least need to get the drive wheels off the ground. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put the car in gear, start it up. While the wheels are spinning, you're gonna give a lot of gas. While giving gas, you're gonna slam on the brake. I forgot, the clutch has to be in too. So it's kind of like clutch in, gas here, and I just heel toed it. So I was like, rev it up, brake, rev it up, brake. And while the clutch was disengaged, it actually caused that, the pressure plate was disengaged. It actually caused that flywheel and that disc to separate. And again, we have a working car now. So go ahead and turn the car off. And what's cool about this Countach is actually you want to grab the camera and show them what's cool about the gears. The gears on a Countach are actually, go ahead. Show 'em.
Okay, so you got reverse on the top left over here with this lockout. So, well, it's easier when the car's running, but
No, you gotta move
reverse-
the switch.
no, it's off.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just in a weird position. But reverse is top left. First gear is actually bottom left. And this is kind of mainly a motorsport thing. So second gear is in the top middle. So this way when you go into second and third, you actually save time because you're usually into second or third, save time in shifting. Instead of going up and then right, you go just straight down when you're doing a 2-3 shift. And this thing is not comfortable at all.
Yeah. So you want to show them kind of what I did with the clutch? So I had the clutch in, right? I had the clutch in, and then I was kind of heel toeing it. And literally, when the clutch was in, I just freaking hit the gas with the top of my foot, and with the heel of my foot, I just slammed on that brake. And I just wanted to make sure the car wouldn't stall. And I did that 2-3 times. I wish we had it on video, but you could just hear the engine go, the V12 just roar like, and I would just. And then he didn't believe me. He was in shock for like a minute. He's like, no way, dude, you're just lying to me. Show me that it's actually disengaging. So yeah, we got it to work. We're gonna take this thing for a spin. Hopefully it doesn't seize up on us while we drive. But hey, we fixed the car. Yeah, I ordered a slave cylinder. I didn't have to replace it. It's all good. We'll keep it with the car. You never know with these older cars. So yeah, it's a weird problem that we had. This clutch is seizing to the flywheel. I guess it's from sitting and moisture. I don't know, man. That was really weird. But I'm glad we fixed it. Successful. I learned a lot about this car today. One, I learned how to rack it up. Two, we learned how to diagnose. Well, we already knew how to diagnose a clutch issue, but we successfully diagnosed a clutch issue, which would have been a really pain without a lift. And three, we got the car fixed and ready to go, pretty much free. Yeah, I did buy the clutch slave cylinder, which by the way, was not even the right part. The one on the car, when you see in the video earlier, it was actually like a threaded piece up front. It was kind of a different design. It was similar, like this back end was very similar, almost the same, but the front end was a little different. So yeah, thanks for watching all. I hope you learned something new. If you do have a clutch issue where the clutch isn't disengaging, try my trick out. If you're in the garage, obviously you want to get the car up on jack stands and make sure it's very secure. If you're on a lift, obviously it's a little bit easier. You just lift the car up and you could do it that way. So glad we fixed this car. Subscribe to the channel to learn more tips and tricks. I just learned a new trick today. So appreciate this beauty. You'll see a lot more car projects on my channel when you subscribe. We got this Supra, we got this GTR, we got the drag GTR. I did a review on this new toolbox I just got, and it's just gonna be a bunch of fun. Anything else? Any last words for you?
Nope. I want to take this thing on the road.
You want to say something? I want to see if my mic works.
No, I just want to take this thing on the road.
It's so cool, these dual mics. He's in the car. I don't even know what he said. He's probably talking crap about me right now, but.
You guys can't hear me picking my nose, right? Oh, we're good then.
Oh, God. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Can y'all guess the size of this tire? Give you a little second. A little Jeopardy second. It is a 340 freaking 5. 35 on a 15-inch wheel. That is nuts. That is as wide as, not even as wide as a tire on my drag GTR. That's a 325 in the back over there. And this right here, it's like a 315 or 305. There's 325. This freaking 1,000+ horsepower GTRs don't even have as wide of a tire as this Countach does. Man, that's impressive. And this tire is actually from 2017. So the 8th week, so the end of February of 2017. So not even that old.